Guys, I'm constantly on the go. Traveling, training, always grinding. And that's why I use Mando whole body deodorant. It is seriously safe to use anywhere on your body, and it's the perfect deodorant for people on the move. Mando was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. Mando is clinically proven to block odor all day and prevent odor for up to 72 hours. My favorite part about Mando is how versatile it is. Use it on your pits, your feet, or anywhere else you stink. You can choose from a variety of fresh scents, like bourbon leather, clover woods, or my favorite, Mount Fuji. There's a solid deodorant stick formulated with mandelic acid and an aluminum-free spray deodorant, which is ideal for hard-to-reach places. Oh, by the way, all products are paraben-free and baking soda-free. Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, plus free shipping. As a special offer to my listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with my exclusive code CHAEL. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Guys, real simple. Click on the link below. When you get to checkout, just tell them that Chael sent you.
Do I have to hate Ian Garry? Like, is that ship sailed? If I wanted to jump on board the SS Ian Garry, is there still a seat for old Chael, or do I have to hate him? Because it sure was fashionable 2 Decembers ago. Nobody knows how long, about a year and 4 months. Nobody knows. Impossible to know how long ago 2 Decembers were. But about then, everybody hated him. There was something about a book, and there was something about Amazon, there was something about a press conference, and I watched him navigate that very well. And somewhere in all of that, I defended Ian, and Ian took it as an insult. He did not realize I was defending him, and he publicly spoke about it. Said I was running my mouth on things I don't know about, something along those lines. So, but I hadn't. He misunderstood what I said. Ian did not show up to a press conference because he was ill, and his child had some of the same symptoms. Like this was serious stuff in their family where they had to go to an emergency room, and I had that information. Then again, when you invoke a child, if you just say child, right? Papa's got to, what did he say? He's talking about my kid. There's enough room for error, but it just feels like he's a very different guy from a year and 4 months ago, doesn't it? I mean, here's the guy that's getting spoon-fed fights, hand placements, whether it's on a Boston card, thanks to O'Malley, where all the Irish come out, whether it's placement in Anaheim, Duporian, the GOAT, Volkanovski, on the card with a favorable opponent. And then all of a sudden he draws in to a young man named Rakmonov. Now that's the fight they're never going to give him. They're never going to give it to him because he's being protected. You can't protect anything that you lock in a cage with Rakmonov. Turned out Garry wasn't looking to be protected. Not only was Garry not willing and looking to be protected, he took things from Rakmonov. He took moments from him. He took sequences from him. He took positions from him. He took a round from him. Then he took another round from him. Easily the most impressive thing about Rakmonov always got spoke of that he was 17-0. He was undefeated, but that's because people didn't know where to look. He never lost a round. Rakmonov was not only 17-0, Rakmonov had won 50 of his last 50 rounds. Show me anyone else that you know, and bring boxing into it, show me anyone that won 50 straight rounds. And now you got to look at Ian a little bit differently. I don't know who trains Ian Garry. That bothers me. I don't know what gym Ian Garry trains at. That bothers me. Everybody has a coach and everybody needs a coach. And there was no exception to that when I say everybody. LeBron had a coach. Colby has a coach. Serena, Tiger, Mayweather, Simone Biles, Jordan Burroughs. They all have a coach. And it bothers me that I don't know who Ian's is or where they're training. But he sure does show up on point, and he sure is a student of the game, and he's clearly a hard worker because conditioning's never bit him in the ass. And now, Ian Garry, a guy that I want to like, I want to know, can I still like him? Is it too late? Is now speaking up, and he's upset that Jack Della Lema got the fight with Bilal Muhammad. And Ian Garry's reasoning for being upset, is that he already fought the boogeyman that is Rakmonov. He already went through the one that nobody else was willing to go through. That's true. That is absolutely true. Nobody's ever tried to fight Rakmonov. And nobody's got locked in there and won moments and exchanges and rounds off Rakmonov. So, when Ian comes out and he's upset and he's saying, there's a precedence in our sport, guys, and some of you may not know this. Scott Coker brought this to America, but Scott will fully admit that he got it from Japan. But they used to be very big into what you know as a Grand Prix, what the rest of us call a tournament. And there was a clause called Survivor's Clause. So if two guys fought and one guy could not go on, we would not go find a fresh body or a replacement. We would go to the guy that lost. But because it's very hard if two guys fight and one guy can't go on, it's very hard to call him the winner. It kind of seems like, well, we might have to relook at that. He can't continue fighting, but this guy that we said didn't win, he can continue fighting. We might have to look at that. And at least in theory, it's not a bad one. In practice and in precedence, I'm sharing it with you now. And it seems as though Ian Garry would like to invoke a survivor's clause. And I don't hate that idea. Now, I'm not saying as a piece of business that we need to change the way that we do business. I'm just saying nobody else has made the call out. Nobody else has even said the words, let alone been willing to step into that fire. Nobody until today. That person was Ian Garry. Says he should get the fight with Bilal because he was the survivor in his match with Rakmonov, which was to declare who was next for Bilal. Did I lose you in there? I shouldn't have. It's very straightforward. It's called a survivor's clause. I want to like it. I want to like Ian Garry. I'm just worried that it's too late.